I'm Alex Perlman, along with head coach of the women's basketball team here at Arkansas, Tom Collen. Glad to join you again as we're getting ready for game number 4, Middle Tennessee State. Coach, a much tougher opponent. They've already played Tennessee tough, beat Miami on the road. What are we looking forward to here today from the Blue Raiders?
No, you're right. It's a completely different team. It's a team that's more battle-tested because of the two opponents they've played. But I'd say battle-tested over the years. You know, they're a team that's been in the NCAA tournament pretty much every year, a team that's dominated their conference, a team that always plays a tough non-conference schedule. So they're not going to be real intimidated coming in here. And they're a talented team. I mean, they play great defense. They rebound the ball. Got a great post player in Ebony Rowe that we got to get stopped somehow. So a little bit different atmosphere, a little bit different challenge for us this week. What
kind of matchup problems does Ebony Rowe pose? Because, again, looking at the roster, we talked about at the beginning of the year, there's no true, real stop-'em-post player on this roster.
Yeah, it's not so much her size, that she's just a real relentless kid, and they're going to throw her the ball every single time down the floor. So she's going to get opportunity after opportunity. I think the other thing that comes into play a little bit is with the officials now calling things pretty tight with hand checks. She's that type of kid in the post that catches it, faces, rips. If your hands are on her, she's going to go to the free throw line. So she's a hard guard there. I think you got to find out a way to limit her touches a little bit as best you can. And we haven't been as good defensively in the post, I think, this year so far. I mean, I think Jazz Bowen can play that role. I certainly think Jess Jackson can evolve into that. But this will be a real challenge for them from day one.
How important is it to have this kind of test in the non-conference? Because you've got so many freshmen that are making such a big impact, but they haven't seen an opponent like Middle Tennessee State yet.
Well, you have to play these teams. We can't really afford to play a multitude of them because we really do need a solid one-loss record going into the SEC. Otherwise, you can't even get to 500 in your overall record. So,
hopefully undefeated.
Yeah, but you need these challenges. You spread them out a little bit. And I think as your program gets better, you try to put more of those challenges on your schedule. Certainly, Middle Tennessee is going to be one. Kansas on the road is going to be one. Going to the New Mexico tournament will be another. So it's important for us, and I think we're ready for that. After 3 relatively easy games, I think it's time for us to step up and play somebody good.
How excited are you to see what these freshmen can do against a quality opponent? Because we've seen 3 lesser teams at this point, haven't really seen a team that's capable of doing what Arkansas is this year.
I'm excited about it. I think the biggest challenge, I think, will be psychologically. All of a sudden, the rotation in your bench shortens a little bit. Up to this point, everybody's gotten to play a little bit. Everybody's gotten to play about 20 minutes a game. Now all of a sudden you got to put the best players out on the floor, and so you really get a glimpse of what your freshmen are thinking inside. When maybe they don't get as many minutes, or maybe some of them in some cases will get more minutes. And are they in good shape, and are they up to that challenge?
Looking forward to it. 7 o'clock tonight. We need you out here because this is a big non-conference matchup against Middle Tennessee State. Coach, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, he's Tom Collen. I'm Alex Perlman for Razor Vision.